就是跟人家希望的路线。And this is how the travel so yeah, the travel so Bristol beginning dress like 7-8 dayo gusto sa kalatyo. Chiya nalazeo beginning dress so. Hilo de storytelling. Istużano niero. Sanale istużnik au Dene Yati sanale naitado. Horidun na pas isintereses ni. Horidun asi sa dunecho. Kecala ni almost kids.
Hey, good morning, Selot in Edlanete doing Zinnig Monday morning. We're live again, Dene Yati podcast. Hey. I hope you all had a good weekend. See Willis Janvier who's in Telas Tuazi. Clearwater River Dene Nation band member at the STU and do join you live again. Zinnig Treaty 6, do Treaty 4 territory. Oma the Cree Métis Sioux, Assiniboine, Dakotas, all beautiful indigenous people. Masi Cho, good morning, Duhnire, say hi, Adur Jaza. We're live. I'm gonna play we're connected, so gonna play a few tunes here this morning and hang out and chat. Good morning, Monty Gran. Good morning, Margot. Janvier. Good morning. Doing this week, not sure if I'm gonna have a guess. Couple days, how do you say good morning? Okay, just give me a sec. Leanne Basil. Good morning. How do you say good morning? Kabinazu. Morning. Nezu. Gabi. It's backwards. That's weird. Kabinazu. Good morning. Kabinazu. That's say hello from Treaty 7 territory here for work and fishing. Yay, way down south, eh? Good morning, Gabriel Tsani Edlanete. Good morning. Yeah, this morning. Yeah, I want to hang out and chat. Diano Daisy, my mom said it's backwards too. Yeah, it's backwards. Nezungabi. I guess that would be Nezungabi. But when you say it that way, it kind of sounds like tomorrow. Adrotigabi. Dungabi. Dungabi Nezu. Dungabi Nezu. Or Gabinezu. Maybe it's not doing this on different locations, different Dene. Gabinezu. That's how we say it. Tenezen. So, hey, Dutlis. Comments here. Zizi. I know Tladuna Saizi, Dene, Northwest Territories, Northern Saskatchewan, far Northern Saskatchewan, some Alberta. Man, Dene Yati Dorinka. Thank you, Masicho. I know Ontario, Denu. A couple people in East Coast and Navajo Nation, Yate. Man, good stuff. Dunga bin dane da says in Sneakanash, Johnny Gunny. Yeah, because weekend way, Indian relay. Oh, East Vancouver. Oh, everywhere. um, Indian relay circuit, do a lot of their camera work, some hosting. So I'm getting exposed to new stuff, eh? Clincho, man, oh man. I'll how then I go there to lots of young people that eat you can idea. So and I'm right in it, eh? Neat stuff. And even sa quasi cola ponies ga clinchoza a snarl delu by Nazar. If you ever get check it out. As soon we're gonna do 6 shows, I think. Cause we had issues, because res Wi-Fi te na zuno la. It's not always good, eh? So yeah, we had to record Zenica and do. I gotta throw them all together and all that good stuff. So good morning, Tanya Faye. Edlanete, Randy C, right? Edlanete. Good morning, all the way from Lac Brochet, Manitoba. Good morning, Kathy Lameg. So you got Abin Donna says in Shlimakanesh Jakas. Can't take her with me. And the owners, Boakuna Hiyo. The garage is just a lot of antiques are checking out. And where do you have listeners, Henny Sarilker? And Banani Verde is pretty cool. From New Mexico, Seta ni not sa quasi sliu dad lesson yeah, because it's Eric always politician and whatever and travel a lot. Lesson guy from coast to coast to coast. And doing zinike Dene Yati from coast to coast to coast. It's pretty cool stuff. Masicho. And it's gone beyond that. Nahi Dene from Russia. I did a Zoom meeting, Arctic indigenous, so all like Greenland, European Arctic regions, and you can see there's about 4 boxes, different ones that the area see translator debits, then I go there wherever they're from, mostly Arctic. It could be Inuit, Greenland. Yeah. So, pretty cool stuff. So, being Donna, a couple of retired guys, but Haliastio sharing that. So, it's cool. Sharon Yate, good morning, Navajo Nation. Good morning, Emily Rose. Dene Nukwe Akecho. Okay. I'm going to guess that is Alaska. Emily Rose. Are you from Alaska? Good morning, Kirby Boucher from Alberta. I'm gonna say Emily, Alaska, because TikTok, there's a couple of people or TikTokers that just show up TikTok. I'm guessing because the algorithm, it maybe just puts it all together. So call it because different tribes, whoever is part of so I've been hesitant to harass Kurhai. I'm going to say, is that Alaska? Deninu Quen or no? or Northwest Territories. Anyways, good morning, Lita Baker from Fond du Lac, bottom of the lake. Did you hear about those two guys walking across Canada? They start from Fort McMurray. I thought I saw something. Yeah, it's a big IIT. Good morning, John Throsi. John, it's in message Aslani. So a inbox is it's IIT. Good morning, Rose from Wollaston Lake. Teltwe, I believe. Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff. Charlotte from Charlotte. Nui. Good morning from Prince Albert. I apologize. I apologize. What's your topics for discussion today? That's easy. What should we talk about? It's always good. I always encourage this. Not just, hey, you should just, hey, say good morning, Dene. Good morning, Nide. Just say good morning, say hi. Hey, let's talk about this. Nide. We'll give her a go. You know, Gabi, Dane Herelia. Yeah, Nezurel Simpson. This weekend I'm going to Fort McMurray. I'm gonna go back. Fort McMurray, Nassau. They're doing it for missing and murdered Indigenous women. Oh, Nazu. Life. Hi, Krista Mogran. Hello. Good morning from bottom of the lake, Fond du Lac. That's cool, you know. Oh man. Setsin Dalhals and us dry. See, this is that man, oh man. But I tell you, AC the had called here because Zinek I got home late, 1 o'clock. Okay. Anyways, it's too dry. And so are you missing and murdered? Obviously, I past episodes with Ine Myrna, Myrna Laprise and Bankiasa Myrna Montgrand do 40 years hula. You know, lots of stuff. Saw investigate cannot do and just I hope because I see a couple posts and they're and I'm talking locally there, they're just from what I've gathered at the Myrna Bali I teach you and even Sequazes, you hear stuff and I saw the video and a trappers lounge I Aegon is on. So hopefully more is done. Cause Lentiha, and some people would need some peace. Wait, what if you're going Baganan and Dahu, what if, you know? Banani there it's crazy. And I think Black Lake it's New Wollaston. I seen a photo yesterday. And there Tanta Chalakwaza Hulani see. They found a shirt and body the hulani tondi. I thought about because it's been a few years tondi I posty, and I was wondering maybe we'll get to talk to her or them. I'm not sure who it is, but someone is missing up north. Many missing and murdered indigenous women, people. Dennis more huh? And you might hear the odd Dene you, but all of this stuff, hat ile, like Randy just 1 second. Good morning, northeastern BC. Good morning. Edlanete Yati from Flagstaff, Arizona. Still snow on top mountain peaks here. Cool, cool. Good morning, Leslie at day. Mr. Security at the Ducharme Elementary School. So under I support, but with all of her churches involved, what are your thoughts? Anib, last I touched on it a bit. A lot of stuff. Salien di Saresh Kurenio because they teach him a bit. Salien Catholic school, not there. And I'm starting to be pretty straightforward into not Daisy. Not out of disrespect or anything, even Sequaces, it's not that I don't have faith, but I'm Catholic baptized as but a oshela, yenel and yenel tiaza dire at the Catholic like or isgar le yenel tia in k in k, and whether you're religion or just spiritual, I do have faith, but then the residential school why do we go to it then dila. And it's not all the same, and obviously season nene and nahin then residential school line days on, but a Ducharme school father Ducharme Liela, and obviously it's named after a priest. And even Osne, they call it, they say, Nehal Tatu or stuff like that. So even though it wasn't called it still probably had the same agenda. Do people like government? Yeah, they apologize, and then it more stuff gets comes out, more racism, so CSA, but it's getting the attention it needs, and then you see more to when you see they're willing to listen and learn, slowly, and everybody's like doing all this, then I different experiences, different town, and different nations went or didn't go. Nahin Dene, they're still on their healing journey. Nahin Dene, still fighting it. So it's very touchy that Dubai at TC, and as long as we do it the right way, positive, you know. Good morning, Rick. Good morning, my girl. How come you're not in school? Good morning, Jeanette. I've been fundraising and don't want to be disrespectful to the hurting people. Yeah, I mean, Nuni, as indigenous people, Dene Sedao Liele, Dene Betzere Diu, Altzere Diu, and Totine, they got to do their part, Dene. You can't do like, and that's a deal, and then it because emotions get involved in it. Do if I got hyped up, and I let my emotions take over at it can go everywhere. So two groups of people can do if they let emotions, they, you know, season daily la, la. So nuni, kane dele nuni, sedarilia. Slowly. It's not overnight, obviously. And neither to look and no has canna. No has canna there la. Kudun sa li 9 begela da. No rasta. Sarasta. And last week I eat la tena no in their Indian day school, I mean Aussie. Then it NBC get bericht on you know. One thing in there, no hakun is na he dilni si kunt ua asna the hadurilt au I guess he dliu and hunt is si baduril din henny. Kunt elenedo dian so imagine kun banan either. Because I went home, I learned to respect my elders and everyone. Who are the ones that didn't get to go home every day? Because Indian day school, you got to go home and your family was near. And cool residential school day. Dudi. Then, obviously, I'm sure everyone, I got a bit of abusey, dal ao in one way or another, I'm sure. Because better real dinolala, you know. So I think Tanta, the Hane, just the Hane will talk to somebody and Donnie then see, you know. And then their government, they keep apologizing. That I get annoyed of. Because the other day, obviously, what is it, 5 years shooting, let's see. Trudeau na hayao and all that stuff. Trudeau Torinke Doge indigenous rights or movement na hayao or tragedy. Still. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay. And now they're gonna find more. They're gonna find more. You know. And tot inesi have again a dela. There's just dinazaza. Because it'll continue. And Tethia Nizindela. And I hope I, doing now another. I hope your healing journey you're still on it. And the healing and that's a daisy and they're always maintaining it. Because healing and another it becomes just maintaining, A doing new every day. Hey, Masicho. Any there's a okay, what am I gonna do? I kind of sneha, you know. So I hope you're well, and then it's go hey, I'm doing us natal so nahi, not much older, from me. So yeah, it can go anywhere, that topic. Pretty soon we'll have someone, you know. Okay, let me go. I need your input. I've been having these church fundraiser. I have several items to raffle off, but I'm kind of waiting for hope and hate, hurt and hate. Or should I just post and carry on? If I continue to what is no point as a hurt for residential. What are you fundraising for? The church? I mean, you can't just. People are gonna choose, right? Then okay, they did this. Well, then the church address. Oh no, like I said, faith, right? Like then that's their faith. That's all they know. That's all they know because, especially so then it's where's the drum? Where's the ceremonies? There's no one alive to share with us. Few people drumzu, you know. So before that, those things that the Denesutlina Deitli was taken from us, you know. But Dennis saw the others ownala. So it works yet. I support faith. If you're a member of the Catholic Church, and you know, obviously it's gonna because they're doing Pope. They're trying to get the Pope to apologize and all this stuff to take. So it's been in the news, man. It's crazy that because usually it seems like they're indigenous issues. It keeps it's been every day thought to see it is coming of it, and when it you feel something, it's like okay, it's like we're gonna get something done now. You know. Good morning, Bradley. Can you unwatch shirt from a child where was believed the teaching behavior in a person? That's a probably one-on-one topic. John Tarosi. John, and it's in message just like if you want to join me this morning, we can chat a bit. Just need your phone. Hey, bro, I'm down for the invite. Let's do this next week or two. Fixing the roof, eh? Yate, Binu Dene Yati. Good morning. Yate. Yate. Aho. Some big topics. Many topics. Slide Santa Serenity Kerna. Hey, should Dennis Utlina and Nick and Aid doing that? We just migrated everywhere. Land claims boss who or nit ora I. Net ilosi nazal trapping, fishing. Adani then there's it just don't do modern. Danes thenade. I worked in the mining industry, and I see them do how we were dig up this giant hole, and then I see like as a it gets reclaimed, but before that, lots of and what do you think is you know being buried? You know, I mean, Nick new consult and but then saw then it provides for them. It did for me, and on the industry, I'm not against it, but I'm also for and the ni kelni hada, do it the right way. Cause the banani, they're their company Samba, then especially their big companies throw it at you. Konnisie boy dealer. You give them an inch, they're gonna take a foot. So, good morning from Black Lake, Ian. John Tarosi. Selling Dow John. No? Okay. It's all good. Cause Dene son nicht der Onala. You know. We sugenan zeo do kasi. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Oh, just give me a sec here. I'm gonna see if I know how about guest. Oh my god. Like computers. Um do get on my nerve, eh? Even though I use it, technology, like and Gani Hotel neither. I forgot my mouse, so I gotta go pick one up. It's annoying. So hopefully we got a guest here coming up. Dene Nikedal nie asnede di baliatina zonala. I don't know. It just elder asne the wisdom kedol thano kenain dia da iada diondalan, and it's true. Dora dilini that you and do see still new, it's still growing. So we need to obviously don't do need deal for thousands of years, Dennis Usline. But we also do we're in modern times, we need to adapt. Kole Dene Dure no Hayetie foundation right there. Hola identity guy LT Laja. Dene Sambale LTU Bayetie Gao. But then alien chala in my intro. Adapt ilu just we pretty much two worlds, eh? Because that's how I am. I live in two worlds. That's how I see it. Dene ahu and modern. Because alien el tire Dene Yati, Dene. Okay, let's go back into the city. you know, and it's always back and forth, eh? Quality no hachala near a battery out on so nedate sirha in the other one. In Totine, you know, I think I been able to survive Seathena, you know. Seathena or den closets and onion. And Kola got that say I got that foundation, eh? And then as soon as that's a big adel oh, I got a message here. Have a guess here, join me in a bit. So no Bashana Genoslu. I found this song, eh? Cree Woman Fawn Wood song for Mushamulya. I really enjoy listening and it'll get you going. Guarantee that you're with Ozzy. Okay? Fawnwood song from my Fawnwood Dilabadurali. I like that, eh? A beta, he's a commentator, Indian relay. And Hajjana, actually. Yeah. So I'm gonna have a guess phone call. So stay tuned. A couple minutes. We'll get kind of jump back and forth through Facebook. But I am having a raffle on Dene Yati profile, PlayStation 5. I'm looking to get some equipment, cameras, and Tiesa to, I want to be set up. So, yeah, PlayStation 5 no near add my profile, Dene Yati, not this page. $20 fly spot. So go check it out. And I'm gonna make a phone call. Go grab a spot here after. And I'm gonna have John Tarosi, so stay tuned here. And John tu salhul near residential school koni sie base. And Gani Thele are just chatting about it. They're Treaty 8 right to, and so we'll be getting to hear that in a moment. So Dene Yati, my profile, go check it out. I've got a PlayStation 5 raffle. If you want to sign with near it. So, and do Zinik, if you want to order a Dene Yati hoodie, inbox me, because doing their $45 plus 15 shipping. After that, they'll be going up the price. So get them. If not, they'll be going up here tomorrow once the order is in. So okay, cool. So Bini from New Mexico. Have a wonderful day there. Sizzy Nez. All right, I'm gonna call John Tarosi. Ask your questions. Stay tuned, listening. We're gonna see Bahali Tia.
Hello.
Good morning, John. Edlanete.
Sutile.
Nezun Willis Adira Dene Yati podcast here. So figure out Elia picture hella Norti Nahalias tears. Nicola, we can do it this way too.
Well, you can do it by what do you call it, messenger video.
In la huntula, a saduna there.
You do it
Saduna, yeah. Yeah. Kuit gani nabasont elade a residential school guy in LT. I understand I salhul nisi a 9:30 and do nabadlant a sa cool and konisia.
Well, it was kind of tough because I'm going on 72 now.
72.
And I dealt with different types of illness, like cancer.
Mm.
I had 3 different types of cancer, and now today I'm living with 2 types of arthritis and muscular dystrophy type 2.
Oh, wow.
And 25 years ago, I let go of my white man's medicine. I went on traditional medicine. And I was supposed to go on they told me I was supposed to be on wheelchair. This side. Oh, you gotta be a believer sometimes.
Residential school line. There's a Catholic, huh?
Yeah. And a lot of things happened in my time. First of all, I was relocated
Uh,
from traditional land.
yeah.
Duck Lake Kuye, United Dene Yati. So 6 ago, I was moved with my parents from Little Duck Lake to Churchill.
Yeah.
Maybe I spent maybe 2 years in Churchill before I was taken to residential school.
Yeah.
And
Let's see your residential school.
that residential school was in Cross Lake.
Oh, Manitoba.
And I'm from Manitoba.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I spent 1 year there, and it was a very tough one. As a child, you were punished for something
Yeah.
that nobody else would ever believe that it would happen.
Yeah.
Your language, the school, sa question Dene Yati out.
Yeah.
So I was punished for that. So Tazo, ruler as Ruvalo de Leo,
Yeah.
standing on the in the corner with against your nose against the concrete and for hours
Huh.
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then the following year, I was sent to Guy Hill, which is the Paul, Manitoba. And a different ordeal came into play there.
Not Thayer neither.
Another year.
Yeah.
Another year there again. This time it's different, way different. Maybe because I spoke a little bit of Cree, learning from the first year.
Yeah.
And I defended myself. So Chris did it, I fought back too.
Yeah.
And things like that. But the hunger was the bad one because you were given something that you didn't want, but you had to eat it.
Yeah.
Like porridge in the morning, the dolce, hardly any milk or sugar if you're lucky.
Yeah.
And things like that, you get peanut butter and jam with it's dull, and I just nation in garden not a cook nation because I pick potatoes and carrots on it, but I put it extra in my pocket because it tastes good.
Yeah. So no only
yeah, and sometimes when we go out in the bush and see what we can find, set snares.
Yeah.
For rabbits, and you're lucky to kill a grouse, but you have to hide this slingshot that you remade. You had to hide it because you get caught with it, you're going to get punished for it. And this molesting started happening. And I started hearing.
Yeah.
We were taken to by this person, and whatever happened, the kids it's going back to bed crying, and I used to be scared. I wish it's not my turn. I don't even know what was happening, but during the day, something else was happening to me with another person, which I didn't like, but I don't know. It's hard to believe today.
Yeah.
As a child, you're supposed to go through learning the teaching that you need to be taught, and it didn't happen.
Yeah.
No,
Na Badland do bagayan LT. You know no
well,
halhunne.
doing some about it, because I worked in a health field for many years. I was a health director for Black Lake First Nation here.
Mm.
And I worked in my work field. My first 2 years, I had to heal myself. I had to go through talking circles, sharing circles, those things. I had to learn in order to do the job that I was supposed to do. So,
Yeah.
so I had my chance of sharing my story, part of it. You know, because I like I said, I went to hell.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even after I took off from being uneducated, going to cities. I've been in Vancouver. I've been in Calgary. Those places. Those places were not a nice place to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're on the street. You're hungry. You know. You're an alcoholic. No place to sleep. You know. You got to go where to find food and stuff like that. Yeah.
Dalton
I'm glad.
near school.
Pardon?
Dalton in school neither.
Well, I went from, like I said, Cross Lake 1 year and Guy Hill another year. I think I did 2 years in Guy Hill or something like that. I have to go back and recheck my record because it's hard to, my thinking is not too good right now.
Yeah.
Because of this muscular dystrophy taking toll on me.
Yeah.
I get lots of migraine headaches. So.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, it's nice that I said. So and then I was going to get sent back again, and I told before I got sent back again, I told my mom what had happened. Still on arrest and the records nickel. Then not seeing one angel and in she's either excuse that on arrest rebel because not the So I went to day school in Churchill.
Okay.
And went over there.
Oh. Lani last week I thought day school neither the bericht Anya NBC. And you know, no hakoins na he didn't see I the respect under il deno huntuani and so now he dene I'm not downplaying Kola now he dene they're fortunate to go home, and every day at day school 9 daisy.
No, you couldn't really yell it. Christmas, and I do Easter the night there. So we don't go home. We leave. We get there September, and we don't get home till the end of June or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. The night there.
So I Catholic religion see, but I also do, but the.
I would say no.
Oh, okay.
My answer would be no, because I can't punish anybody for what has happened. It should not happen.
Yeah.
My whatever way that I taught to pray, I will continue on praying that way. I don't need to go to the church anymore to kneel down and do my prayers.
Yep.
I can do it the quen. The question is here.
Yeah.
Where's about how you limit as a color that is about a here. Any other we need a queer here. Must see the Dari. You want that to no can ask it. That's it.
Cool. Edre algalu honi sig and there koni ceremonies Dennis Usline, traditional ceremonies koni sig say healing and I there's
In my past, I learned about sweat lodge. I learned about pipe carrier.
Mm-hmm.
I learned about traditional medicine, uh, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
It comes with a lot of respect.
Yeah.
It comes with trust. It comes in believing.
Yeah.
If you don't believe it, you have to walk away from it
Mm-hmm.
until it's ready for you.
Yeah.
Until because everything was coming in too fast for me.
Oh, okay.
I had sweats. I had buffalo head, and I had about 4 different pipes all in one time.
Yeah.
And one day something unbelievable happened, and I just had to let go, and I never turned back. Yet, and one day it will come back. But I still carry my drum. I'm not a great singer, but I can play with people that sing, or I can sing, sit down here. I can play my drum. That's I still do my smudge, carry my smudge, stuff like that. And I haven't let go of my traditional medicine that I drink every day, which is chaka and cedar tea. And sometimes today I'll probably go out and look for El Canestaha, the needles not too, but the branches not too, but twit, because the arthritis, so it's nonstop.
Yeah.
One day I see the bother.
Maintaining, eh?
Yes, day by day.
Yeah.
I say to myself all the time, it's a mind over matter.
Yeah.
But if it matters, then it doesn't have to affect your mind.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
Nezun. Ani, it's funny that he buy ST, and obviously on does not. And I do Asnet na liu it sa kuna liu na yatie na hil chuaja. I think that still plays a role doing Zineke.
Well, I'll tell you, it was the hardest because I got myself educated. Even I went through hard time in my life. After I did my travel, I decided I needed to get myself traded, so I went to sheet metal for 3 years, and I did 1 year university.
Yeah.
And I spend more of my time in the city. I haven't hardly spent any time back home, which is was Churchill, and then we relocated to Dewey Lake. But my language barrier, I still
yeah,
and I find out today different dialects. What I need, if you start talking your language there. So I learned that through my marriage with my wife for 41 years. I'm able to, but I ask you, I said that I do. Then I sort of Carla the seat down, but then I ask you, I said that I do.
Yeah.
So what I need is because people used to laugh at me because the way I pronounce words.
Yeah. Then I saw I always I boni the bagay altila, and the reason I eat unreached credit, then I have too, and then just because it's a health and so that's why I ask you maybe a school 930 the effects of it, and we need to show people, and then instead of just barit ailu, and then you got to hear it doing planta, who survived that, and doing dene bana the dlore no hayetiru dia nela, alne the whole code dia John, Dene Yati on whether it's at I survivors too, you cannot deo to or Dene go the Beyatia Hilchua. Tant idinia.
Well, first of all, Yani Yare, well, anything.
Mm-hmm.
You could be hurt of anything.
Yeah.
Yes, the letter, the other didn't letter, the knowledge as a letter, you got scars to prove it. Yeah, I see, but the other, the Nihani,
Yeah.
you can't let go of it.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to carry on, no matter. You have to let go of that pain, whatever happened. And you have to learn to forgive.
Yeah.
If you don't forgive, it's going to haunt you, the classic. And let go of that pain, whatever you're carrying. Because it wasn't your doing, no,
Mm-hmm.
it was just you were in a wrong place in the wrong time.
Mm-hmm.
They were trying to do their way of taking us down
Mm-hmm.
as a native person.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they took our spirit.
Yeah.
They took our beliefs, and they took away our promises.
Mm-hmm.
But in the long run, we still have our values.
Yeah.
Our values is tradition. Our tradition ways, we need to keep it in our language.
Yeah.
But you got nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Where now the chin yada that's more precious than anything in us.
Mm-hmm.
Because our beliefs is there. Ancestors, I die not.
Mm-hmm.
I see no DNA, sir. That's sadness, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Some days they had nothing to eat until they had to go find it. They had to go find where the fish were.
Yeah.
They had to find where the animals were. They knew things like that.
Yeah.
And they knew how to prepare the gathering. They knew how to set traps. We cannot lose that.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, language
Yeah.
language
Mm-hmm.
identity.
Yeah. But anadates her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's
Nezu.
lots to learn at. We have to bring back our strength, our traditional ways, how our ancestors were strong.
Yeah.
They had their ways of teaching how people get sick, how to fix that sickness on people.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here today, and I think about this virus and stuff like that that's happening on today.
Mm-hmm.
And then that grew there, looking at day. 72 years ago, where they caught out that grew in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Nick Guas said, no, I don't want it. I'll take it. Same as this virus and that vaccine that they're telling us.
Yeah.
I see. Then I said, without time deal with it, without time deal. I don't know. This sickness came. Within not even 6 or 8 months,
Yeah.
but was it a plan? Things like that goes into my head.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So I still have my traditional respect of my medicine,
Mm-hmm.
which I'll take if I need to get sick.
Yeah.
But if I need to go out where there is virus, I will protect myself, which is use the mask and wash my hands and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. So
Yeah.
I'm still happy where I am.
Yeah. See, they go into
But I still miss my kids.
Yeah.
My kids, I miss my kids.
Oh, okay.
Go Tane, Prince Albert had 11 grandkids.
Mm.
19 bergav hulde.
Mm.
Also honey zara classy. Dana hulde lego. Mata khare. Dadareni etsa dekha.
That seems in Hulania.
Something happened in a city, Prince Albert. So,
okay.
I got him a job. I was working with a mine, and at that time I used to elder history in a mine. I got him a job at the kitchen, and well, I know city to south, and I had to let him go because it was his choice.
Yeah.
And not even 3-4 months later, gone. So,
yeah, it's tough. See Tahui guy, and Must Cho for sharing that stuff. It's tough to do this, especially a platform that the Dennis Direct call the Dennis Direct on a lot and that's Onia.
Well, I speak whatever is on my mind truthfully.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff that I don't say today that I was in that I did bad in my behavior when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
But that's too bad for anybody to hear. So if I was asked to talk about it, yeah, I'll share that.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, life goes on no matter what. Just believe in yourself and take one day at a time and avoid the things that you don't need to get into. Love one another, most important.
Yeah.
Let go of the jealousy. Let go of this other things that happen to criticize one another to hurt another person.
Yeah.
We don't need that. If you hate somebody, go up to that person and tell them.
Yeah.
No, it's no use.
Yeah.
No, we'll never accomplish anything if we don't put our heads together and start working something for our community.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's a need.
Yeah.
What I mean by that, self-government is coming. And when it comes, we are prepared for our younger generation that are educated enough to take over. We need nurses, doctors. We need electricians. We need all these people. We need environment protection people. To take over what we need to take over. Ownership and partnership for life.
Yeah, Orny, for sure. Just a couple more minutes. I Treaty 8 settlement going at Tennessee. I know I am Dinik is answering. I send me a message. Maybe a couple minutes and see another Daisy was in a tenants and he boss it. Just share with us that.
Well, it's very sad to see what has happened with us. It was an agreement. It was for the people.
Yeah.
Agricultural student, farming, Basel, like 16 years with nothing there. 16 years, and then 2 years now since we agreed on something.
Yeah.
Could do. It's going to be better today. And I was happy. There's still some bottom that how original. Then but it's really and some back on that another trustee another better than music than I to honorarium and all the a few and I got than I and the rest is some back on that it's just loud and you know in day. Who did it here though? Cool. Now, as of today, not Lord with the could not add the sound lawyer that in Horest and in Leo, it didn't also the chief and counsel was here. Don't that do the chief and counsel agree with it, but when you look at the agreement, we're going to cut it. The agreement was an interim. Interims, you see this with that. We had that term. Because they were selected by the leadership.
Yeah.
In an interim base. So I myself could trustees this you see I don't know who they are. So
trustees didn't use
there's no minutes, there's nothing, no documents, nothing. All I have the documents is from what we agreed on until the lawyer was there's trustees with the we had dealers in and off there and see it's allow plan.
Kuse samba deposit al yao to un don't know.
Some bars on Tina, but okay, when I look at it, somebody, bad managers are good there, bad managers there. Now, we got 15,000 out of 45,000. Which was agreed on a document.
Yeah.
People are supposed to get $45,000 each.
Yeah.
Out of that, 15,000. So 15,500.
No,
so there's another 29. Yeah. So another 29,500 sitting there off the people. That belongs to me. Belongs to my wife and
yeah.
Now 2 years. I will sell 2 years. Plant is my question. Plant is plant is about interest. Who said about on a percentage base. Okay. I took an example and I used that figure and I came out maybe we're supposed to get $580 on top of that money that we have for 1 year. Each month.
Yeah, each month.
Okay. Yeah. Depending on the interest.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, when you do times that by 12 times 2, you come about close to $15,000 addition to that 29,000. See, we need to see numbers. What that, the question too is, are we going to get that interest money on top of what's been holding for us for the last 2 years?
Yeah.
And now, since we have 2 lawyers, I heard it's been into courts already.
Yeah.
Now that bill could be at least my range over 150,000, and how are we going to pay for that? Who's going to pay for that? Where the money is going to be paid for it? Are we going to agree on a coming out of our money that we're promised, or how? Things like that. We need documents to have a trail so we all agreed on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because when you look at your bank statement it is on every I don't know if it's on DC. I do some back on same thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And the agreement, when you look at farming, how to start a farming, equipment, it's over $250,000 just for that equipment. There's another addition, $50,000 or more on top, which is applied.
Mm-hmm.
And then at the same, when you read the agreement, it says cattle. You got a bull and you got a calves and stuff like that. It says on the agreement.
Yeah.
One cow for every. A chief gets one cow for every 3 members. Something like that is written on the agreement. When you look at it, how many chiefs do we have, and how many bulls do we have, how many cows do we have? Take those numbers, and you have to find out how much the cattle is worth.
Yeah.
So things like that. So I don't know where that $45,000 come into play that the people agreed to, because $45,000 doesn't get you to start the farming.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I know a lot of fees, admin fees, I think that there it's more than that amount, but it's a good chunk of money that goes to the fees. And don't do that in don't do. Let's say you get the settlement, and it's about that on it. Lawyers bets in Hilchuha. Konuna dane deo nenzen then to find where it is or if there's any left.
Good question, but like I said, there's no documents to prove where we stand today. That's all we need. We need numbers to tell us what is going on.
And during interim, didn't you see that interim, obviously short term as a deal, and a chief and council, it's an Dene, or is there like a committee or that was put in place?
Well, the way my understanding is that when you do an interim agreement, it's up to the membership to make a ratification process where a voting takes place, is that the agreement will change into a different name.
Yeah.
And then also with this interim trustees, they will become committees or boards. Two things.
Yeah.
Okay. The committees will report to the chief and councilor. Okay. But in a board, the board reports to the membership.
Yeah.
As a whole. And also, too, the board don't have to show expenditures, but they show at the end of the year how much is budget, how much is stuff. They made a budget plan to offset the cost.
Lots of stuff to look at. I see it, boss. And hopefully you get somewhere with it. Begin as a data, and it's not a disappointment. And then any data's on. You can't just say, "Hey, point the finger." You got to move forward and do the work. If you want to get
We
answers.
have to.
Yeah.
We have to do it together. We need people together to start finding out where it is instead of picking on each other towards this element, because in the long run, we need to make plans.
Yeah.
We need big plans for the younger generation. Are we going to build stuff with this money? It's the biggest question. Infrastructure cost is high today.
Yeah.
Because even the lumber itself, when you look at the house, a few years ago, you were able to build a house almost for material with $120,000.
Mm-hmm.
Today's value, you're probably lucky if you get one house material for $450,000.
Yeah.
That's without labor. So,
And causing a tail nens and obviously transport it costs more. Yeah.
You got to add all those in play.
Yeah.
So
cool. Nezu.
There are other methods of building houses.
Yeah.
You can buy. There's people have sawmills that contract them out and bring in lumber and get a housing people to build houses on reserve, and it's cheaper.
Yeah. Can be done for sure.
Yeah.
Well, I think doing Zinek right now you're get that one thing settled, and be good. And John, we've gone way over. I must see I really enjoyed it. And I can tell see a base you read the fine print, and so must see and must see Cho for sharing your story of healing see a base, and then maybe one last message ni ide na banonus alu it's unbelievable.
You must see the ambassador style. Like I said, we as survivors, and then no restaurant. No restaurant. Another can eat how. Another than a god of a basilic. That she will bug it allo. But was that I do? I cannot basic. Not it at all. I still cannot do the just don't identify it. Just work with them. Don't criticize them. Don't put them down. Because their behavior, everybody has that behavior change. I thought all that data I see what's there. That's another but. With the culture both doing, we are here, they won't do that. Cool. Then it's something another. Message.
Yeah. Must see Cho John Dunes in again a barrel, only.
Yeah, you too.
I see. All right. Salot in a kui John Therosia Dila Black Lake. Black Lake don't do anything. Belasnile. Oh man. Interesting stuff, eh? And thank you to must see, survivor Leon to share his story. 70, hey, I want to say 72 big. He does not sound 72. Very well spoken. I enjoyed that. It's always good then Halyatire to share. And we got into a residential school boss RTU and a bit of Treaty 8 settlement politics boss hopefully whatever transpires from it Facebook if we just keep it That's a day doing it. If we just keep it clean and hey, don't and not create rumors, because you know, Koni Sigan did if we open the door, then we are the face of the criticism, right? So think about that. And yeah, so Jenna, and then we'll end it off, eh? It's been a good morning. Noon hour at how make a few announcements. Yay, hey, throw a song out. What do you want to hear? Excuse me. Let's see here. Just the boys. It's got to be a northern tune, eh? Yee, hey, Ernest Moniazole. If I wanted you, girl. Yeah, hey, Ernest Moniaz. Here we go. She and I, right here live. I want to say Masi Cho doing so. Usually I go about an hour, eh? When I'll let him talk. You know? And here he is, the legend, Ernest Moniaz. She and I. Live on Dene Yati podcast. Masi Cho Salotina.
She and I live in our own little world. Worry about the world outside. She and I lead a perfectly normal life. But just because we aren't up the scene socially, people think there's something to hide. But all our friends know we're just a little old-fashioned, she and I. Wait and pray, ain't it fine to have a love someone so wonderful? Ain't it wonderful to know all we ever need is just the two of us, she and I. Ain't it wonderful? Fine. Oh yeah. She and I share with everybody else the same one's needs and desires. She and I sing, she and I pay, and everything we acquire. But just because we aren't opposites separately, people think we live one life. It's hard to ever see how anyone can be as close as she and I. Wait and pray, ain't it fine to have a love someone so wonderful? Ain't it wonderful to know all we ever need is just the two of us, she and I. Ain't it wonderful? Ain't it fine. Oh yeah. She and I live in our own little world. Worry about the world outside. She and I lead a perfectly normal life. But just because we aren't often seen socially, people think there's something to hide. But all our friends know we're just a little old-fashioned, she and I. Wait and pray, ain't it fine to have a love someone so wonderful? Ain't it wonderful to know all we ever need is just the two of us, she and I. Ain't it it wonderful. Far, far, far. Oh yeah. She and I.
She and I lived in our own little apartment. All right. Masi Choner soon sell out in hey, I've got a draw Dene Yati profile, guys, for a PlayStation 5 if you want to support Dene Yati. Trying to get some more gear. So I might have a couple of them if I can get it. PlayStation 5 Slumbul. So if I can, I'm gonna. So go add Dene Yati, my profile, not the page. $20 will tatlai spot. Win yourself PS5. So, and if you want a hoodie, I'm only going to order so many. So it goes in today. Inbox me right away if you want. And actually, I'm going to call right away. So with that, it's in Balao. It's been a good morning. I really enjoyed it. John Balias too, and some of the topics. Residential school, obviously, missing and murdered. Maybe we get a hold of a Dahit Easy Dene Leo. I don't know. And obviously, Dene Yati podcast on. So Dene Sukline, you know. And yeah. So with that, I want to say Masi Cho again. Doon zinig hey kulano barrel you know. Doon it's beautiful outside, I think. Arthritis in here, John. See the arthritis I got it in my neck. I was gonna ask him, there's CBD oil the rest of it because I use it sometimes, And first time it's an age journey, because I'm in recovery, there are drugs or alcohol, basa. And CBD, it's extracted. But I talked to Dene Arikro Ansnether hey, at Ibet and instead of Hot Anedin El Dela. Because I don't like Nedia, And so that arthritis, I use that. And even AC cola, sometimes I'm stiff, So then I go out, take care of your body. Otherwise, you're gonna be 32 and say some days I feel old. But really, for real, Nani thinks he can do that in your body. He's like, oh man, Jesus. But anyways, Masi Cho Salot in a Dene Yati podcast. Good morning, good afternoon. Si Willis Javier Hussein in Telas Tuas in Clearwater River Dene Nation band member in the Treaty A territory. My treaty number is 0. And I join you live from the Treaty 4 territory. Masi Cho, home of the Cree, Métis, Sioux, Assiniboine, all beautiful indigenous people. Have a good